Before I became a Christian, I was born and raised up as a Buddhist. I didn't know anything about Christianity. In our town, there was no church at all. There was plenty of temples. So I was born and raised up as a Buddhist, and I was trained to chant prayer to Buddha. Day after day, my father and I would kneel down and pray and chant to the Buddha. My father was a very devout Buddhist, but I was nominal. So I follow after my father, chanting till I become spooky. But when I was 17 years old, I was struck down with tuberculosis. And the doctors told me that I would only live 3, at most 6 months. So I came home. We had no money to receive any treatment, nor any means to go to hospital. So I was left alone, flat on my back, looking to the ceiling, counting the specks and spots on the ceiling every day. I had nothing to do. Vomiting blood, fever running high, and I was praying to Buddha, "Oh, Buddha, come, help me. I've been such a faithful Buddhist for 10 years, and why don't you come and touch me?" And I was begging and begging, but nothing happened. Finally, I wondered if Buddha went on vacation. Nothing happened. I said, "Buddha, now I don't know where you are. God, if there were God in the universe, would you come instead of Buddha?" In less than 1 week, one Christian high school girl visited my home on her way from school to home, witnessing about Jesus, and she told me about Jesus. But I first was very rebellious, but she kept on coming day after day, crying for me. Finally, I was persuaded by her concern and love, and I began to read the Bible, and I found Jesus. Up until that time, I had never been to church. I had never heard any sermon. But because of the witness of this young girl, she left the Bible to me, then she would not come back again. So I read from Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and I said, well, this Bible would be like a Buddhistic Bible. I was well versed in Buddhist Bible. But Bible was so different. Bible was talking about one person, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Jesus who forgave sin. Jesus who cast out devil. Jesus who healed the sick. Jesus who fed the hungry. Jesus who raised up dead. So one day I knelt down by myself, and I didn't know how to pray. So I said, "Mr. Jesus, if you were truly Son of God, why don't you prove on me? I'm a young man, 17 years old, too young to die. You would get tremendous benefit out of me if you would ever heal me." So I tried to make a bargain with God. If you would ever touch and heal me, then I'll become your servant, and I will go any place wheresoever you want me to go and preach. But suddenly I felt such a peace. Oh, that's unspeakable peace and joy flooded me. So I stood up. And I shouted, but I didn't know the hallelujah. I didn't know even one Christian song. So I shouted, something happened. Oh my God, something happened. Something happened. I was jumping all around.